Hello guys, this is Silva here again. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be sharing with you a very powerful strategy that you can use to trade the pain and gain market. Alright, so this pain and gain, you can only find it on the broker called Weltrade. Okay, so if you are hearing about them for the first time, you should check the description of this video. You're going to see the link to sign up with them. Okay, I'm going to first of all share with you the indicator setup for this strategy, and then after that I will be explaining how to take your entry and exit with this strategy. Okay, so as you all know, this instrument is similar to the boom and crash market. All right, the only difference is that there is less manipulation here. Okay, so you can go check them out. All right, in case you want to sign up, you check the description of this video. The link to signing up is there. Okay, Weltrade. Okay, so that's that about that. All right, that's that about that. So first of all, we are going to be clicking on this F icon here. After clicking on that, we search for our fractal, which is the first indicator. Alright, so these are the properties for the fractal. You can use the default setting. Okay, after that you click on done. Then nextly we have the MACD. Alright, so you click on the main window plus icon, you search for your MACD. Alright, so these are the properties for the MACD. The fast EMA is 12, slow EMA is 26, MACD SMA is 9, apply to is closed, the level you leave it as it is, time frame is all time frame. The style, for the main, you are going to be choosing this color here. All right, you can see you choose this one. I don't know how to pronounce the color. Then nextly we have this is a default setting. All right, it's on the default setting for that one. Then nextly we have this the signal, which is color red. You make the signal color red, you make the pixel 3 pixel, you click on done. All right, that's it for the MACD. Nextly we have the moving average. All right, so for you to add the moving average under the MACD, you are going to be clicking on the indicator window and plus icon. You search for a moving average. All right, so these are the properties for the moving average. The period is 1, shift is 0, method is exponential, apply to its previous indicator starter. The level you leave it as it is, time frame is all time frame. The style you make it color white. All right, so I'm using a black background, that's why I made the color white. So if you are using a white background, you can make the color black. Okay, so after that you choose 3 pixel for it, and then you click on done. Then lastly we have the relative strength index, as you can see here. So you click on the indicator window and plus icon again, you search for your relative strength index. These are the properties for the relative strength index. The period is 1, apply to is closed, the level you make it 15 and 85, color red, 4 pixel, you click on done. Time frame is all time frame. The style you make it color red, 3 pixel, you click on done. As you can see here, we got a spike. All right, so this is why I told you that here there is less manipulation. You can see that this indicator, the red and the white, got to the oversold level here, and this oversold level shows you that this is a very strong support area in the market. And as you can see, it's the market reacted to it. There was a spike here. Okay, although this strategy is not for catching spike. All right, I'll be sharing with you how to catch spike with another strategy, all right, in my next video. Okay, so if you are just coming across my channel for the first time, please do make sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, so that whenever I post a powerful strategy like this, you get notified immediately. All right, and for those of you who have not yet joined my Telegram community, the link is in the description of this video. All right, there in the Telegram community I share free signals on daily basis. All right, free signals that will help you grow as a beginner. All right, and also trading analysis. All right, that will help you understand the market better. Okay, so that's that about that. All right, back to the strategy here. Let me show you how to take your entry and exit with this strategy. Okay, now the first thing you want to take note of, all right, the first thing you want to observe when you have finished setting up the strategy and you want to start trading, first of all, is that you want to allow this indicator here, all right, this white one and the red one, to get to the overbought level here. All right, now this strategy is for scalping the market, taking these small candles. All right, so that's what I'm trying to explain now. So you allow these two indicators, the red and the white MACD line, to get to the overbought level here. All right, now once you have confirmed this, the next thing is that you want to wait for the white line here to start crossing below the red one. All right, so you can see the area where the crossing happened here. You can see that here. Now by the time you get this crossing, all right, of the white below the red, you also observe and you make sure that the fractal has appeared on the top of that structure. All right, you can see here there's a spike and then it start reversing. Okay, so the fractal is going to appear to give you the final confirmation that yes, this is a strong structure in the market. And for you to observe this crossing below it, it means that it's going to be able to go down for a very long time, and for you to pick up to like 10 candles from the market. All right, so you can see here we have more than 10 candles, but it's safe that you pick 10 candles so that you don't get caught with any spike, all right, that will blow your account. Okay, so make sure you need to always play safe. All right, make sure you play safe all the time. So this is an example on the gain market. All right, so I'll be showing you an example on the pain market also, all right, which is the opposite of this one. All right, just like your boom and crash. Okay, so I'll be showing you guys another example now. So this is an example of how this strategy work on the pain market. All right, so you can see we wait for our red and white line here to get to the oversold level. All right, like I earlier said, is the opposite of what you do on the game market. All right, so once you get this confirmation, the white and the red line getting to the oversold level, you are going to wait for the white line to cross above it. All right, and then you wait for the fractal to appear. You make sure that the fractal should appear below it. All right, so once you get your confirmation, you get your crossing. This is where the crossing happened here on the indicator window. All right, so immediately you get this crossing, you start picking your candles. All right, you pick up to 10 candles and then you exit the market. It's as simple as that. Okay, so with this few example, what I want you guys to do now is to go test the strategy out for yourself. All right, make sure you back test the strategy to confirm that it's working for you, or you can demo trade it for like a month, all right, to get the actual result of how the strategy works. Okay, to see if by the end of the month you arrive in profit or you arrive in loss. All right, before you deposit money and start trading with your actual real funds. Okay, so don't just take my words for it. Make sure you do the back testing, do the practice yourself to see how the strategy work before you trade with your hard-earned money. Okay, so that's that about that. I don't want the video to be too long, so I will be cutting it here now. All right, so like I said, Weltrade is a new broker. All right, they are good. There's less manipulation. All right, so if you are someone that have been trading Deriv, you can also check them out. Okay, they are both good brokers. All right, but there's less manipulation on Weltrade. All right, so I advise you go check them out. All right, so if you want to do that, you check the description of this video. You are going to see the link to sign up with them. All right, so make sure you do that and thank me later. Okay, so I think that's going to be all for this one. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Silver out.